Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Infinite Omega, with me, Black Deatha. Today, we see the return of a classic elusive target, the Broker. The Broker. Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time. A long time. You see, we've got history, he and I. Unfinished business, you might say. And now he's back. Ah, you limey bastard! I always knew one fateful day you'd make the mistake of returning, and on that day, I swore vengeance would be thine. You see, this was the only elusive target I've ever failed. I didn't go down easy, mind you, yet, despite my most valiant of efforts, I was betrayed in the end. By currents I didn't foresee.
What? No! You've got to be fucked.
While it's abundantly clear, I accepted my loss in a calm manner. Ever since that fateful day, all those years ago, I've been patiently waiting, reflecting on what went wrong, biding my time. Though I was beginning to doubt I.O. would ever bring him back, depriving me of my revenge. But today, oh, today that all changes. What? Oh, yeah, anyway. So, yes, the Broker has returned as elusive target number 17. Let's watch the briefing.
Good afternoon, 47. Your target is Howard Moxon, an international antiquities trader who specializes in selling priceless art to finance terrorist organizations. He is currently involved in the sale of the Ivory White, a filigree egg looted during the Second World War. The client has requested that you both eliminate the target and locate and retrieve the original Ivory White. This priceless artifact is most likely in one of the museum's safes. The clock is ticking, 47. Good luck.
So, we have our target. Oddly enough, being referred to as the Broker number 2, and I'm not totally sure why that is, given that we've not seen him since his appearance in the original Hitman. In fact, he wasn't even reactivated in Hitman 2. Maybe it's more of a reference to us being in Hitman 3 Year 2, or something? I don't know. Either way, our target goes by the name of Howard Moxon, and in addition to killing him, we have a secondary objective to retrieve the Ivory White Fabergé egg, or as Diana called it, the filigree egg or something, whatever. Anyway, as we often do, we'll have two methods for you today. For method number 1, we're going to use the attic starting location in the Requiem suit, and we'll bring along the silver baller, lockpick, and some coins. Now, just before we jump in, for those of you that don't know, elusive targets are a limited time available, one-shot only mission type. Once you've killed your target or completed an objective, you are locked in and can no longer restart or replan. Also, if you should happen to get yourself killed, well, this will result in mission failure and you won't be able to play again. But if you follow along with either of the methods in this here video, you shouldn't have any problems whatsoever. Also, if you happen to find this video helpful or enjoyable even, please leave a like down below, and if you haven't already, do subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of new videos in the future.
Good afternoon, 47.
So, right from the get-go, we'll want to go ahead and skip the intro as we begin to start weaving our way through the attic.
We have not yet...
Taking care not to get spotted by the guards as we do. There's a coin that we can grab here if you're so inclined. And as we continue on, there's also going to be a hammer sitting on this box here that it doesn't hurt to grab, as it'll come in handy in a moment. Continue making your way through the attic until you reach this window in the far corner, where we will hop the railing and shimmy along the edge so as to gain access to Dahlia's private bathroom. Once inside, head straight over to this sink and turn on the tap in order to overflow it. Now, we're just going to need to wait a moment. There's 2 guards in the other room. In the main mission, there's only the one who's always there. But they've added a second one for this elusive target, which is a little bit annoying, because unfortunately, they're both essentially staring at a safe that we need to crack open to get at the egg. But speaking of cracking things open, we'll do that to his skull here with the hammer, grab his gun, and we're just going to drag his body and hide it in the nearby closet. After which, we'll just take his gun and drop it in the corner here. Now, we just need to wait another moment for the other guard to be alerted by the overflowing sink. Once he comes in to investigate, we can duck out of the bathroom behind him. Now, while he's dealing with the mess in there, we've got more than enough time to pick the lock to the safe and steal the Ivory White.
47.
Now, with preferably no weapon equipped, we can step through into the auction room, which conveniently is not a trespassing area, so we now have free reign to easily make our way downstairs to the ground floor. Whereupon, we will rejoin the main party and kick things up a notch by giving our target the old what for. Though, to do that, we're gonna have to wait until he shows up outside here. I can't say where he is specifically at this moment, as his pathing does seem to be completely random. We do know that he sticks to this general area, however, coming inside and outside of the building. And we can make our lives a little easier by leaving a coin in the puddle here, Then, from a safe distance away, we'll set the trap by taking a single shot at the power bar with our silver baller. Now we just need to wait for the target to show up. After a couple minutes, the target should head back outside, although sometimes he may not head in the direction of the puddle. Sadly, he may even miss out on the nice, shiny coin we've left to lure him over. But if we act quick enough while he's still nearby and toss a second coin, he should find the temptation too much to resist. Sadly for him, his lust for coin will lead to his rather shocking downfall.
Well done. The money has been wired to your account.
With both objectives complete and maybe even a little revenge satisfied, it's time to make our way to an exit. So, that's method number 1 completed, Silent Assassin suit only, in 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Now, on to method number 2, for which we'll be starting in the default location in the Undying suit, bringing along the silver baller, lockpick, and some coins. However, we won't be using any of them, as this time I'll be showing how we could complete this target even with 0 mastery.
Target has been spotted on the...
As I mentioned during method number 1, the target's path seems to be random. This also appears to be the case with his starting location. This time he spawned in the hallway here, but it seems he also spawned in various other locations when restarting the mission. This time around, instead of shooting the power bar, we're going to go ahead and retrieve the screwdriver, which we can find just around this corner here, along with some gardening equipment. With screwdriver in hand, we can head back over to the power bar. But before we go ahead and tamper with it, absolutely make sure to turn off the power. Failure to do so can lead to less than stellar outcomes. Once the power's off, we can sabotage the outlet, and again, we'll leave a coin in the puddle for the target to hopefully see. With that done, now go ahead and restore the power. As with method number 1, we may need to wait a couple minutes for the target to appear. Also, like with method number 1, we may need to offer further financial incentive to coerce him into position. Fortunately, with this target, we can always seem to count on his greed to carry him on through. To his demise.
Target eliminated. Now locate the ivory white.
We can even display a little greed of our own by reclaiming our coin. Next, it's on to the retrieval of the egg. To do this, we're going to hop this fence here to gain access to the trespassing area. Be mindful when you arrive, there could be a guard here, so do your best to stay out of sight and make your way over to retrieve this crowbar. When the coast is clear, make your way around until you reach this corner of the palace where we'll find a drain pipe. We're going to use this pipe to climb all the way to the top level. Once you've reached the top, go ahead and hop the railing onto the balcony. For some odd reason, some of the guests seem completely taken aback by this. I'm not entirely sure why, as it seems like totally reasonable behavior to me. At any rate, we'll head through these double doors, and just like in method number 1, we're going to hop the railing and shimmy along the edge until we reach Dahlia's bathroom. Now, this part is going to seem familiar, as just like in method number 1, we're going to use the sink again to distract and lure in both of the guards. Once again, we only need to knock out one of them and hide his body, and when the other comes in, we can leave the bathroom behind him, closing the door behind us. This time around, we'll use the crowbar to crack open the safe, just showing how it can be done without the lockpick. After we've retrieved the ivory white, we can head through the double doors to the non-trespassing zone. Since the guests seemed to get so much enjoyment out of it the last time, we're going to hop the railing again, and we'll use the pipe to slide all the way to the bottom. Though, I suppose you could still take the stairs if you wanted to. Now you can exit the map through whichever means you wish. I've chosen to use the helicopter this time. And now that's method number 2, also completed, Silent Assassin suit only, in 5 minutes and 9 seconds, showing how it can be done even with 0 mastery. Well, there you have it. This has been 2 simple and easy Silent Assassin suit only kills of Elusive Target number 17, the Broker. Killed both times by electrocution. Unfortunately, this target doesn't seem to have much else in the way of poison or accidental kill opportunities, but no matter. He's finally dead, and I've gotten some sweet personal revenge. So, hopefully you found these methods helpful or useful, or maybe you just enjoyed the video. Either way, don't forget to leave a like down below, as well as comment and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, do subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of new videos in the future. Anyway, that's enough for now. This is InfiniteOmega. I've been Black Deatha, and this was Elusive Target number 17, killed by frying his ass a couple of times. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. You have yourselves an amazing day. Goodbye.